The opening day of the SATA Rally Azores began under cloudy skies. But nothing could dampen the spirit of the competitors, eager to get their teeth into the 9 stages that lay ahead. A short super special stage had kicked things off on Thursday evening, and as the opening stage of day 1 got underway, Peugeot UK's Chris Meek and Paul Nagel were in 2nd position overall, just behind Kronos teammate Freddie Loix. Loix, however, picked up a puncture on the opening test, and by the end of stage 2, Chris had moved into the lead over Juho Hänninen. Stage 4 was the final test in the morning's loop, but as you can see, it certainly wasn't plain sailing for the boys. A hasty wheel replacement at the side of the road, and then they could head for service.
Leave it. We're still fastest.
Chris, big dramas at the end of this stage. What happened?
Second last corner. It was a flat out 6th gear corner. And there's a big stone in the grass. We didn't see it on the recce. And luckily it's damaged the rim and not the suspension, but you know when your luck's in that happens. But okay, we just have to keep the head down. We have a little bit of a lead, but it shows you how simple it can happen. So careful from here.
And they were fastest through that stage and led the rally by 13.2 seconds over Nicola Voulios.
Paul, back to the safety of service after what was a dramatic stage 4. Before we talk about that, talk us through the morning before the dramas of the wheel coming off.
Stage 2 was a very, very slippy stage, a lot worse than we thought. And we stalled in one junction, just was too slippy, couldn't get stopped, and the car locked up, and we dropped 2 or 3 seconds, but we still had a reasonably good time. And Freddie had a puncture on the stage as well, and the dust was hanging in the air for us, so we dropped maybe a couple of seconds of that as well, but reasonably good. Stage 3 was a fantastic stage. We drove exceptionally well inside her, and Juha went off right in the flying finish and hit the back of the car. Stage 4 we clipped a stone about 6 corners from the end and burst the rim, burst the tyre as you see in camera, and it dropped us 1 or 2 seconds. We're still fastest and we're leading by 14, so it's been a pretty hectic but exciting morning.
It must have been a shock to see that wheel go in front of you.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a shock. It's always a bit of a drama when a wheel passes you, but no, okay, I say sometimes luck goes with you and sometimes it goes against you, and on this occasion it's with us, and we have to make the most of it now.
The afternoon test took the drivers out towards the east of the island for 3 stages before they went on to repeat the morning tests. Chris was quickest through a total of 6 stages on the opening day, and apart from the errant wheel, there were no other problems. The final stage of the day was delayed after Juho Hänninen rolled his car and blocked the stage. The drivers had a long wait until it was restarted.
Chris, you're in the lead at the end of day 1, but it's been a long wait to start this one.
Yeah, it's been a long wait there before the end of the last stage. Hänninen unfortunately had an accident, but no, it's been an excellent day. We'll have to wait and see what the time's like for this stage. I think it's reasonably good, but a good day at the office. But you know, same as Brazil, we've built up a bit of a lead now. It's maximum concentration to try and keep it there for tomorrow.
4 wheels on the wagon this time as well.
4 wheels on the wagon.
After the final stage of day 1, Chris and Paul hold a lead of 40.2 of a second in their Peugeot 207 Super 2000.
Chris, it's the end of day 1. It's been a dramatic day. There's been a bit of luck thrown in, but a lot of skill. How are you feeling at the end of it?
Very good. To be honest, I didn't expect it to go as well as it has. I said yesterday that it was all about trying to stay out of trouble. We managed to do that. Okay, on stage 4 we hit the left corner on the last corner of the stage and had the problem with the wheel, but lucky to get away with that and happen where it did. But you know, you have to, when you get a bit of luck, you have to make advantage of it. There's plenty of times I've been on the wrong end of the luck, so but okay, it's been very good, and on the last loop of stages was particularly good. The car is feeling fantastic, really nice and simple to drive, and when you've been over the stages before this morning, there's no reason why not to continue at good speed to try and increase the gap for tomorrow. And Now it's a bit like Brazil. We have to try to manage the gap tomorrow.
Tomorrow we have two 21k stages, which have never been done before, and on the recce it's another side of the island, and it's very, very slippy and wet inside there, so anything can happen tomorrow. But we have the 40-second lead. It's up to us to mind that now and keep the head and lose time again like we did in Brazil, but on the second run just to consolidate it again.
It's always the question, isn't it, how much time is going to be enough? In Brazil it was less than that. Chris has told us that he is planning to not go quite as fast tomorrow, but we're hearing there might be some rain forecasts. That could make things trickier out there.
Yeah, but in another hand, if it's raining tomorrow, if you are first on the road, it's like an advantage. So it's quite the exactly what we want about the weather for today dry, tomorrow rain. It's good for us. So I'm quite confident.
After a total of 10 stages, Meek holds the lead with Nikola Voulios in second and Jan Kopecky in third. Day 2 beckons with 8 stages waiting patiently for the drivers.